GG's. Bonjour, Matt. Welcome into the Thunderdome. Hey, Preston. Kyle beat me. Not even Kyle, Matt beat you. Never seen Matt and Kyle in the same room before. I don't know. Something to keep in mind. Wow, he could not have placed that literally any better. That was kind of the best setup I've ever seen on a finish. What the heck? He peaked. Well, first play of the stream is me getting peaked on. That's a fun start. Oh, gad, we're gonna give it to him again.
Yeet.
Ah. Funny because the three of us play together? Yeah, but that's not in the same room. In the same party, but for all I know, you could be playing on split screen. You're the same person. Playing on one controller per hand. That's a shame. Team was going so aggressive on that, I'm like, he has to be able to get it, right? Like, certainly he wouldn't go for a ball he's gonna get dusted to, right? Dude, there's no way. Oh my god, you're the greatest player of all time, Gaben. That's actually insane. Oh, thank you for the clear, I guess. Not what I meant to do, but okay. I was gonna try to lob that back, but honestly, a teammate has been making me think he's just not gonna move up, so I was like, ah, we'll just chill. Dude, these people have the best luck I've ever seen. He literally didn't even try to land on me. He just did. And I would say he didn't try because I know he didn't. He was running out of boost. He just happened to fall on me. Oh, no. ITB. I jumped really late on that. We deserve to get scored on it. And yet we won't. Let's go. Oh. Oh! If I had like 20 more boosts, that was a good carry. I just couldn't push it any further after my full cancel. Yes, flick, 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 flick. You. Ugh. Hello, Eric. Okay, you might be a robot. Oh, I probably could have dusted in there for audio, but they seem not to go through. Wait, what? Oh, you're saying with the 64. As in, like, the alert didn't go, a sound didn't go off, but everything else did? That sounds pretty standard Twitch. Typically, it's the, it's either nothing. Oh, it's unfortunate. You're at Olive Garden right now? Why are you on YouTube? Be with your family. close. Gotta be goal, right? Okay. That was interesting. Or I just missed the sound. I didn't hear it, so if I did not. Well, thank you so much for the 64. Okay, bye guys. See you, Preston. Nice. Get your free breadsticks. Yo, Preston, if you could bring some back home. Wait, he's already gone. Dang it. I'm like, if you could like save some for me or something, put them in a box, just write Danger Taco on them. I'll get them, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about the how. That'll be a US Post Service thing. Ooh. Yeah, that's fine. I got the cut, and then I just immediately effed it up. Oh my god, buddy said on your right, and it got killed perfectly. I was really scared there. Oh, teammate! Cold! Oh, look at the fake. Reset, nothing, bang. F-Odia stream, GG's. Aw, thanks. Or if the lead mod battle royale. Yeah, no, seriously, I don't even know how to do that. Is it just / lead mod? Is that how it works? I actually don't know. Someone's gonna have to look that up. Apparently Jack Twin, that's what I've been told. I look like him. It's all because I'm his older brother, so weird. That's a lie, I'm not related to him. I'm an American. He's an American with an asterisk, because he played for Gen G, so he was very briefly an American. Just like how Rise is technically an American right now. Is actor on pause? Yeah. I think technically you can have multiple, so. Ah. Pakistani viewer here. Hello. Welcome in. Oof. Suri just AFK'd. Big cringe. Yeah, I think according to the press release, it says lead mods are able to blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I'm not sure if they meant that as like a collective like sense, like all lead mods across all of Twitch versus like, I bet you there's probably just tiers. I bet you could probably have like 1 or 2 super mods. Because even like super big YouTube channels that have like full-time mods usually have a couple. Lurkers be lurking. How you doing, buddy? Oh. I'm sorry, my teammate was directly in front of him. I was playing his 50 and then nothing happened. I was like, oh. I don't know why I didn't flip in right there. Like that would have been a perfect time to challenge. It was low speed. He's blocking the center. Like that would have been fine. That's what I was expecting. Oh, I was gonna pinch that. Hopefully it doesn't get dunked. He didn't. All right. Ah, I was paying attention to that kind of, but not really. Aye. That actually would have been a goal if I just shot it straight. Instead, I tried to be all fancy with that for no reason. Really thought we could recover on that. Oh, my bad. I'm not gonna lie, I'm anticipating my teammates get much better hits than what he's going for, and he's not hitting him in what I thought. So I need to stop being so cocky and assume he can be like, slap that. Fucking guapa estás hoy. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, he's just throwing Spanish at me in the chat. I guess. Nope. Take out. Looks like you have to assign these roles manager in the dashboard, similar to editor. Ugh, that's horrible. There should be a command. How many of you encountered yet? Be honest. Pakistani viewers? At least a handful. I mean, we get a lot of people on my streams from kind of the Middle East. Solid 3% of thoughts? I mean, I wasn't even thinking on some of that. I was literally just like, well, I guess I did admit I was having a thought about where my teammate would be. But yeah, that was more so just like, that'll be fine. I just assumed, which I guess is a thought. I don't see a chat command for it. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like, /mod is one thing, /lead mod would be like a lot. Okay, it's fine. Not ideal. Not ideal. Haven't seen Mwad in a bit. And Mwad pops in. There's little, I was about to say, I'm like, there's literally no way I bumped you to the ceiling and you still recovered in time. But I cut that early enough. Bruh, there's no way. Maybe telegraph that a little too early. Ah, I can get her the first try. Oh, teammate, you thought that was over? Okay, well, I didn't realize it's 15 seconds, but that was bad. Hey, Steven, can you have me on Rocket League? No. I do not add anybody I don't know. What do you want for Christmas? I want to get less emails at work. No, just kidding. I've actually been pretty chill on emails at the end of the year. However, not everyone agrees with that. It's kind of neat. Kind of 1v1 you. So that's the same as playing with me, is that you're in a lobby. So I don't do that. 16 hours of consecutive sleep, honestly. Hey, Chef. Ah! Oh, I thought that would be a little more tricky. Oh, and that was No Man's Land. Okay, well, I expected there to be a bit more trickery on that. He kind of just like tapped it once, then immediately gave it up. So I was like, oh, my bad. But also, I think Daniel was still getting back, or Laynad, or whatever. People are amazing. I literally ground pinched that, and that dude reacted to it. Are these guys thinking? I don't think I've seen them take their foot off the brakes. Look at this play. They just bumped the other guy out of the way, grabbing boots. What are they doing? Are these placement games, or are you ranking up right now? Twos is completely ranked up. I think I'm like GC3 right now, but threes is literally still unranked. I have not been able to even find 10 games since the beginning of the season. Nice. Today's mission, queue up casual news on purpose. If teammates decide to be toxic, gotta put on the hood like bat sometimes. That does sound like what you need to do in casual. I think it's so funny when people actively try to be toxic in casual. Like the game mode meant for not taking it seriously and people are crashing out. Nice. I was gonna double that a little bit, but realized halfway through I didn't really have the build up for that. Okay, I think I don't have that. Okay. This guy with the lawnmower engine or whatever is literally just taping down his boost in R2. I've never seen a player just straight line every single play. Oh, that was a bad touch. I meant to hit that a little harder. All yours. TB on the other hand, yep. If I can't rank one Rocket League, why not try chess? I mean, as a level I am is equivalent to gold Rocket League. I can put myself for everything too. Well, there you go. Decide to hang it here until you get bored and kick me. Oh man. Yeah, we never kick Kyle. TB though is fair to bully. Yeah, Earge tends to be a fairly responsible mod. He doesn't have the bloodlust that some of our other mods have for bans. What about TB? Nothing. Never mind. Oh my god. Halfway through, I was like trying to play the block and then I realized I did not have the angle to even get that. Also guys, Quesarito is back at Taco Bell. Great day to be alive. I ordered Quesaritos today. I did fumble a little bit. I forgot that I always ordered steak Quesaritos whenever I got them, but I realized the default Quesarito is just like the ground meat. So I ordered Quesaritos, but it wasn't a steak Quesarito, and I was very disappointed in myself. So, able to slide under the radar. Also, I'd say there'd be 2 lead routers, one for Twitch, one for YouTube. Well, and I mean, YouTube doesn't have them yet. I feel like lead mods are like much more important for like much larger streams where you have like a lot of more high level stuff you gotta take care of. Because like mods do a lot of important stuff for streamers, but sometimes even like the idea of mods being able to do kind of streamer stuff is pretty important. I feel like for managing a stream. The ultimate meme would be him forfeiting. I'm a little patient with people, but I never know if it is too much. Shortest fuse for stupidity. I'll time out ban quicker than most. That is true. The amount of times I've seen some meme pop into chat and I'll see it'd be like timed out by itch, and I'm like, okay. Also, chat. Once in a while, I'm drinking tonight. I have these hydration powder things that you put in water, and it's just basically like a bunch of electrolytes, which ultimately you don't really need in your day-to-day life, but I always kind of like to have them every once in a while when I'm feeling very dehydrated. And I wonder if that has anything to do with eating quesarito. Anyway, I took one and I haven't used them in a bit, and I was trying to like pour it out, and normally it's like a very fine white powder, you know, but today I was trying to pour it out and it was like clumping together, and I'm tasting it now and it tastes like off. So then I checked the expiration date and it expires in like June of 2027. And so I was just like, I don't think it's bad, but it's not good. So I don't know. Is that Vixie? Oh, never mind. I was about to say, I'm like, if I'm playing frickin' a 2K MMR player in low GC3 again, I'm gonna commit seppuku. Also very interesting playing Rocket League after taking a full, I think 72 hours off. I forgot how long my break was from streaming. Did not play Rocket League at all off stream. We're saving it all for the big screen. Oh boy. We're talking about seeing the expiration on the clumpy powder. But that's the thing, it's like, it's in 2027, it's just like I was dumping it out. And the water normally turns like this like foggy color. Like this like, it kind of looks like, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know, it's just like foggier water. It's like this like light white. And now it's kind of looking like mildly like 3% beige and not white. And I'm like, I don't know if I just haven't seen the powder in enough time, and now I'm like over analyzing. Like maybe it was always that color, but now that I'm like really freaking out, I'm like, oh. But yeah, I'm Madge. That's a good idea, buddy. I just didn't expect it to be high. He pre-jumped it? He might be the greatest alive, chat. Oh, you filthy skank, dude. Stole my boost. Go. Remember me? Hey, wait. That's a goal. Can't be turned around. Hey, decax. That's like a knockoff version of khakis. Wearing khakis? No, I'm wearing decax. That doesn't sound comfortable at all. They are not. Think I didn't do a timeout like Rich? What do you mean? Sausage in a taco or just a sausage? I think I'd rather just have a sausage, to be honest. Oh. Well, if I didn't jump, that actually would have been a very easy reset. Khaki's got to be a made-up American word. Nope. Khakis are pants, like formal pants. Dexter Morgan ass. Tonight's the night that you're unveiling decax. What do non-Americans call khakis then? I overly cut that. If I cut that slightly lighter and then flick, that would have been a beautiful counter. You ever play with Jamaican Coconut? Been a while, but I don't really queue with him. He's typically a higher rank than I am, but like I'm friendly with him. Like I know him. I don't know if we're friends on Steam. It's actually one person I don't remember off the top of my head if I'm friends with on Steam. Typically most creators I'm friends with. Nice block. Oh, what? Ooh, hold on. My brain turned off. I was like, oh, he doesn't have the boost. And then I realized he got that corner. I was like, oh, I'm a bot. Oof. Not a good clear, but that's fine. That's fine. I got bumped. That's not fine. God dang it. I wasn't even paying attention to that last guy. If I donate, will you say something required that I type? My TTV will say it. Say I love Front Paw Productions. Well, I guess I just did, so no need for you to donate. I played myself, chat. Kyle, whoa! 25 Twitch gifteds. What the heck? He woke up on the generous side of the bed. Thank you, Kyle. Don't worry, no one saw me miss that mid boost. Oof. That's tough. We are literally only losing because they have bumped me twice. God dang it. You just sent me to the equivalent of 2 cents American. I don't know, buddy. If you want me to advertise your propaganda about how good your YouTube channel is, maybe you gotta open the pockets a little bit, you know what I mean? Sad. Literally 2 joules. Like, I appreciate the generosity, but that is actually like holding someone 2 cents and be like, all right, speak. I don't know, man. Gotta push the gas a little. Grind the hell out of Heat Seeker. Hello, Crazy Taco Sauce. I forgot that was a rank mode. Gotcha, Kyle. Hello, Wyo Alligan. Ah. Peace, I gotta go. Alright, see ya. Chat, by the way, that is why I usually I don't allow gimmick chatters. That dude came in, said, hey, do you remember me? And then he said, hey, say something for me. And then he donated 2 cents, said, say something. And then when I admitted I'm not gonna do that, he immediately left. Like, that's why I don't like gimmick chatters. They bring nothing to the stream. How do I get out of slump? I lost 20 games in a row. Step 1, stop playing for today. Step 2, get a good night's sleep. Get some good food in you, and then tomorrow, you play. Slump isn't actually a slump. A slump is mental, and a lot of people try to queue out of it, and that's not how you do it. You take a break, step away, literally step away from the game for like a full day if you don't want, if you're feeling really burnt out. You gotta play when you're actually like, you know what, I think I can get back into it today, and not like dreading it, like, oh God, what if I continue? The moment you start thinking, oh God, what if I'm still in a slump, is the day you're still gonna be in a slump, you know? He did, you missed it? No, he donated 2 cents. I said no gimmick chats. No, I saw that. That's why I was just like, that's exact, I'm echoing that. I was just like, I just think it's funny that people come in here and they're like, Taco, why do you ban these people? I'm like, because they're useless. Like, that's why I banned them. I'm gonna go, Bryce is live. All right, well, you don't have to tell me that, but enjoy. Hey, chat pro tip, if you go into someone's stream, you don't have to tell them you're leaving to watch another stream. You could just be like, I gotta go. Or you could just not say anything. I don't really mind, but I don't know. It's like going to a party and then being like, all right, I'm gonna leave, my other friend has a party. It's like, oh, well, you were already at my party, but okay. That's like the best way to, I feel like, handle why people like need to just think about how they talk about streamers and streams. Like, just imagine it if you were saying it in person and instead of a stream, it was a party. Like, imagine walking to a party, looking around and be like, man, kind of dead in here tonight. People would be like, what the hell's wrong with you, dude? I didn't mean for not a lot of people to show up to my party. You know? Like, you wouldn't say that in real life, so why is it, you know, why do you say that about a stream? Did teammate actually just drive straight past the ball? Okay, he saved it. We're good. Well, they're not inconsiderate. They just don't understand the perspective. Oof, I'm so rusty. I don't even know why I tried to air dribble from that angle. Oh, I was not sure what was going on there. Bump? Or not. Teammate might be a robot. We'll have to check. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think he'd be smart. I thought he was just gonna try to pinch that, and then he missed, and I realized, oh wait, he was setting it up. Creators' names out of people chat, not even mention them. I mean, self-promo is one thing, but it's just always kind of weird to be like, all right, I'm gonna leave because I want to watch someone else. Be like, well, you don't have to tell me that. Like, you could have just said, all right, I gotta leave. Because I know people don't just stick on my stream or any creator stream for the whole stream or whatever. Like, I know people wander. It's just kind of weird to, like, publicly tell someone you're watching that, like, hey, I'm gonna stop watching and watch someone else. Again, it's not the action, it's like, do you actually need to say that to someone? That's all I say. ADT makes everything into a multitask activity? Sure. I'm doing all right, Terry. Football work and stream makes it hard to pay attention. Ah, yes. Man, I love that we have winter maps again. One of my favorite things they've added in this season again. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize they were that far back. I wanted to flick my camera. I'm gonna break us tomorrow. Hello, Time Up Smilo. Congrats. Always fun to get a nice winter break. Ooh, Smooth. Little catch into the air dribble to the far upside. Technically a dish. Teammate? Okay. Bailed because I saw a teammate. Nice save. You get that? Nice dribble. Casually missed that boost. That's okay. I was doing it to distract him. Going back to the YouTube side. One of us. This quality's insane. In what sense? Copyright. Oh. I'm streaming at a pretty high bit rate if you mean the quality of the video. The upside of YouTube streaming. That should be in. I don't think he has enough boost. Yeah. And I'm back. Welcome back, Kyle. I've never seen that style of fake from teammate. He like drove halfway up and then hit the brake. All right. I hate the fact that the YouTube has the at. What do you mean? You're all ats to me. What's that decal? Looks like anodized pearl, but I guess I know it's not. It's called Crow Magic. Usernames? Well, I don't like how you guys have your frickin'. You guys have your ats, in my opinion. I guess Twitch usernames and display names are the same. YouTube has different ones. I don't like that. Then again, I remember Facebook gaming. I don't know if they do it anymore, but Facebook gaming used to have your full ass name and PFP picture when you would go on streams, and I'm like, that's really funny. Nice pass. Oh, sorry, I misread, Kyle. I thought you were saying Twitch has that. I was like, what are you talking about? But yeah, YouTube is very strange because they just arbitrarily change it. Again, I do not choose that setting. I just start a stream and then I see Preston come in with Preston Oliver 498, and I'm just like, what? Who? What? And then I realize, oh wait, they did the thing where they ruined my chat experience for a little bit. Especially funny when someone comes in and be like, hey, remember me? And I'm like, dude, objectively no, because I don't know what your actual display name, username cohesion is. Because people are like, oh, it's like sheep, and their name is like Devil Trumpet, and you're like, how was I ever supposed to know that? Oh, that was a horrible air dribble, but I was like, well, you're not gonna hit it to the corner, so we'll make you hesitate. He said sorry as if he's supposed to predict that, but you are fine. I got so cocky on being able to meet that at the right time. Hit it underneath him. All right, let's save some boost. Nice. These guys love hitting it off the ceiling. Nice read. Nice. Okay, I saw him. I'm like, I don't know if he can recover in time. Let's just get a little bit behind him and we'll go from there. Anyway, making it normal, I guess. Ah, I over pursued that flick. You hit one good dish, now you're thinking you're a freaking chef taco. Get out of here. Buddy? Okay, we're good. Ooh, did he flip? Cancel a flip? I've never seen someone do that before. Oh, thank God. That was pretty dangerous, actually, what we just did. That's fine. Recovery time is there. Gonna leave that corner boost for him. Nice. That should be all yours. Up. That's fine. We're gonna soft touch that. Dunk. Or not. All right, he didn't go forward. I'm gonna go back just in case he gets dunked. That's a good chop by chopped. I have no idea how much boost he has. I'm just gonna assume he has a lot. That should be fine. I shouldn't have flipped, my bad. Pinch number 2, and then we'll dig underneath it. Cut, bump. Ooh, teammate was not ready for what I was cooking there. It's okay, sometimes my brain's a little too big for the small-minded. If I took off better, that was actually a very easy angle, but I had it lined up like flawless. Hello? Teammate, were you okay? Why were you not directly behind me? I want to see this again. Oh, I don't like, he pre-flipped into the wall. I thought he was just on the ground. I was like, why are you, oh. Did he just AFK out of rage? That's fine. All right, teammate, I'm gonna leave you alone a little bit. I just need to not get peeked on. Perfect. Okay, take that. Not a huge fan that you're chasing that, but okay. Current rank? This is GC3, it should be. I actually don't know. I took a couple days off, so I don't know where we were at. That's fine. He gave it away, he gave it away, he gave it away, gave it away, he gave it away, gave it away, gave it away. All right, buddy. Bonk. Want to see if I can debo him. Didn't quite work out. Let's get more middle. Teammate all yours. Nice. Too low for my viewing. Yeah, that's fair. Whoa. Nope. Surely teammate won't hit it right to. Oh my God! I thought it was in front of Chop. I was like, dude, if he hits that directly to the wall, I'm gonna cry, dude. We're fine. Hey, Mario, nearly became an account, but what can I say? Life sometimes chooses another way. Well, there you go. Look at that, Leo. Anything below 3,000 MMR is unwatchable. Fair. I think at this point, really only Zen and Nas are probably up there in 3,000. I don't know if we're ever gonna get a 3,000 MMR season. Even in that one season that lasted like an entire year, which is not accurate. It lasted like 8 months. I think the highest we got was like a 2,600 in twos. I don't think it's even, I don't think like anyone has enough time to queue high enough to even get close to 3K. I'm confused about Express in 33. I mean, maybe you should have listened to the subtitles more. How the game's going? Shuffle. Yeah, they're going all right. I've taken like 48 hours off of Rocket League, so just trying to get back into them. It's just trying to remember I have to stop thinking in twos because I'm fundamentally faster than 90% of the players I'm playing right now, but I'm still getting beat because I'm like, let me see before I actually just go, you know? Wait, Vixie, what the heck? Why is he in this rank? Is it because I am high MMR, he questioned, knowing the answer? Oh. I expected you to bump me up. That's okay, we're probably not gonna score it on. See? Demon's crazy if you turn right into my demo. Or I turn into his demo? Question mark? 50? No? Pinch? What? What is going on? I'm a bot for not realizing that he was the one who took that. It's fair. Since I don't have attention, I need your opinion, so I don't have RL friends. If you're not RL, lock in. What? Halfway through that, I was like, I don't think it's more productive to me to hit that. Nice. Okay, cool. Is Rocket League just a 3D rock, paper, scissors game past MMR? Absolutely not. If that was someone's idea of what a high-level game is, that it's just random chance that you're guessing, then that's not. You have to think a lot. It's about consistency and cutting out buffer time. Like, genuinely, there are players at a high rank that do just play like, like their brain's on fire and they're just chasing. But the thing is, all of that ignores the fact that the recoveries are insane, their first touch is insane. Like, there's a lot of good setup that goes into players that look like they're just playing like ball chasing nonsense. You were playing the long game. Nothing's gonna get turned into weapons in their village. You gotta talk to Volga or something. Yeah, you're in the village. You're talking to the Gestural village. None of teammates ever pass. I'm so used to this solo play. Bro, that is so valid. Yeah, bro, it's, you walked probably right past them. The person you have to talk to is like right in the center of the village when you first came in. How do you get out of there? You gotta go to SKA, whatever the name's across here. How do you get out of there? What do you mean? To continue the story? You go back to where you came in. What do you mean? There's only so many places, just walk around the outside. Not the random chance thing, more like the constant choice. I feel like rock, paper, scissors, up, down, left, 50. It feels like complicated RPS. Nope. You can always, there's always something you can do to influence those 50s. It's not like you're genuinely just like, I don't know where this ball's gonna go. Like, if you don't know where the ball's gonna go on a 50, you're not approaching it correctly. Or at least having an educated guess on where that ball's gonna go. Oh, I was gonna pass, then halfway through I realized he was not gonna be able to get there. Steal my neighbor's internet? Let's go. That's what real patriots do. What? Oh my god, that was the one person I did not expect to be there. It's funny. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, that's way too heavy of a bounce for him to shoot, right? We really got someone narking on someone for internet. It's crazy. Honestly, as long as my neighbors weren't doing something crazy like constantly downloading terabytes of data, I wouldn't care if someone was leeching off my internet. I got more than enough bandwidth. I live alone. Hell yeah. Sir Attack on the Third, would you like to queue? Oh my god, with me, Vixie? Dude, he's so attractive. What?
You want to queue with me? But I'm just a loser you had to save from getting swirly the other day.
That's how I imagine Vixie is the buff Chad good guy on the football team, rescuing me, a nerd, and making me cool. As it is written in my headcanon. Uni Wi-Fi will always be mid. Sounds like you had a crap Wi-Fi. I went to a liberal arts school of 5,000 people, and we had dank internet in the dorms. Because we had like the enterprise package. Oh my god. Look at this man. Adopted. And double. That's so gross. That's actually one of the filthier goals. Coast to coast past both players. Back to the you wouldn't steal a purse, why a movie? Bro, that's so stupid. You're telling me if you... I would say, honestly, when people say you wouldn't 3D print a car, I would say the only thing I would be worried about is that if you did that, you probably wouldn't have like a VIN number. So it'd probably be this kind of awkward situation where like if you ever got pulled over, tried to do repairs, they try to like document your car, they'd be like, wait, what the heck? Also, you're telling me you wouldn't download a car, dude? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'd download a car. Vixie is clearly the chosen one. That's a good point, yeah. Hey, but Thomas. That Vixie's a cutie? Okay. He says, ha ha, wow, that's crazy. I love Ethan. What? Ethan? Wait, diamond paint finish? Chat, hold on, that actually could be insane. I gotta see what this looks like. Pirate a movie and download a car? Seriously. Diamond? Wait, what was it called? Wait, chat, what did I just see? Was it not called Diamond? Oh, it's a paint finish. No, I don't have time, no! Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, hold on. Well, we failed, chat. Mission failed! L Tacos. I used to get clipped on by Ethan all the time. Damn. Insane E-Rich lore. That was such an easy double. Hit it a little, had too much sauce in the approach. Oh, that was almost the craziest little skim there. Never hit a clip in my life. Rigged. Wow. I was just playing to hit it forward. I didn't realize that was actually completely wide open. Wait, oh my god, that was scoreable. I was just chasing, I wasn't even paying attention to the white circle. Oh. Promise I'm not missing for content, chat. Never saw it coming. He's never expected me to already be on his own backboard for his save. Chat, do you guys know the song Last Christmas by George Michael? Do you think that's the best Christmas song of all time? I think it might be. The only thing that someone brought up to me is that it's more about, the song is like, if the song features Christmas as its setting, but it's not really about Christmas, is it still a Christmas song? Because I'm like, if you think about it, it's kind of like a breakup song. Like the chorus is Last Christmas, but like ultimately it's about the timing of the year that he got his heart broken. So I was kind of like struck by it. I'm like, it's a really catchy song and it's a banger, but I'm like, it isn't really a Christmas song. And it's a Christmas song in the same way Die Hard is a Christmas movie, you know? Baby, it's called outside. I don't know about that. I think Mariah Carey still holds it down though with her track, even though it is everywhere. Ooh, I'm cracked. Bonk. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Definitionally not a Christmas song. Holiday song, I guess. If we want to be a bit more wider in our boundary. Last Hanukkah, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you stole it away. It's a gambling and drinking song? Well, oh, that's a good point, actually. Nowadays, that song would be about DraftKings. Don't tell me you don't know about that because the implications of the song, we heard songs about drugs and murder all the time. What? It's fire and baby, it's cold outside. What do you mean it's fire? Were you talking about the song Last Christmas or are you talking about Baby It's Cold Outside is the song? I was trying to think of a Christmas song called It's Fire. And I'm like, damn, that sounds like a hard Christmas song. It's fire! Bow, 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 bow. Ah! What about Nightmare Before Christmas? I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas is I would say it's a Christmas movie. I think it rides that line of like, it could be a Halloween movie, but I think ultimately it is kind of more about Christmas. Last Christmas is fire plus. Okay, that's what I thought you were saying. I was like, wait, hold on. Chat, hold on. I'm gonna queue up Last Christmas on Twitch. Unfortunately, YouTube guys can't listen to it. Oh, sorry. Wham did Last Christmas. I thought that was George Michael and his solo work. Never mind. Diamond Pain, don't forget. Oh, I was doing Last Christmas! I can only do one thing at a time! Oh, never mind. And Chad, this is not GC3. I thought it was. This is very much a GC2. You guys got to remember, I'm on. You guys have your chats have like a 6 to 9 second delay, so you should be warning me like 15 seconds remaining for Diamond Paint. I'm a Fairy Tale of New York for Best Christmas. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Wow! You just chucked that into the sky, didn't you? YouTube chat is super delayed now. Cringe. First, they came for the usernames. Ah, sorry, Vixie. Probably had a good approach on that, and I just ruined it for no reason. Yeah, you're not reading that. You're not reading that, bucko. There's a band called Divided by Friday who does a Christmas cover that is pretty lit, I'm not gonna lie. That's like among there with my favorite, it's All I Want for Christmas Is You, but it's like a alt punk pop type of vibe, and it's actually kind of catchy as hell. Well, not catchy in the sense that like, oh well, duh, the song is catchy. It's like a fun version for sure. Okay. There's also a Carrie Underwood song, I think, for Christmas that's pretty banger. I'm trying to remember them. Servion? NA. Chat. You know it when you hear it? All right, well, I'm gonna have to queue it up on Spotify. Time to pay finish. Mars, 2.5 minutes. The delay's not that bad. Or is it? Can you imagine how unbearable chat would be to read as a streamer if chat was 2.5 minutes late? Bit early, a little bit. Do it, please. I will. Enjoy. I'm not gonna lie, Vixie. My brain turned off there. You said take the shot, and I was like, wait, hold on. I mean, the next line is I'll give it to, but this year I'll give it to someone special. I mean, in a way, he's still talking about gift giving, and it is Christmas, so I don't know. Feels open to interpretation in my mind, chat. Noise. Other team said, wow, you guys are really good. Recognizes the game. Musty! Last Christmas is just overplayed. I don't know. I hear it way less than everything else. Hold on, hold on. I gotta queue up whatever this song is so I can know what it is when I hear it. What was the song again? Something in New York? Fidget, quick. Guys, I'm not gonna get to it. I have to find the song because I want to see if I actually know it. Fairy Tale of New York. The Pogues? I don't think I know that. There's a Fairy Tale of Philadelphia by Jason Kelsey in the Philly Specials. That's really funny. All right, guys. Next game, I probably won't have any more song requests from a Christmas catalog. Oh! When everybody is forfeiting? I mean, I don't know. Gotta lock in. Top cheddar. Eagles Christmas song is better than it should be. I love it when like songs are made kind of as a joke and then you're like, wait, this kind of goes hard, you know? That's how I felt about a Tiny Meat Gang podcast when they started making songs back in the day. They started doing as a parody of like, remember when YouTubers try to make music? And then they actually like were like pretty good. They had like Diamond Pistols as a producer. So like the beats are actually insanely hard and you're just like, wait, what? Oh, he was expecting a 50, 100%. Ooh, I actually delayed my approach. That would have been a very easy clear if I just committed. Didn't expect him to go, my bad. Nice. I'm dead. Jordan Mailata has a great voice. I love it when athletes just randomly have that. You gotta do it for me since I'm subbed and all. That is true. I'm not gonna lie, I cannot hear the music in my headphones right now at all from Spotify, so I'm gonna have to lock in a little bit more. I do not recognize this song at all. I'm not gonna lie. The counter. I don't think I've ever heard this, Veggie. Is this a European Christmas song? Because I've literally never heard of this. I was raised Catholic. Does that mind? Does that matter? Was this a Christian family household song? It is British, then that explains a lot. Okay, well, I apologize for all the Brits in my audience for not knowing that song, but yeah, I've not heard of that. Oh, I tried to single jump that top shelfer. Oh, I was about to say I'm like rigged. All right, now we'll do the diamond paint. Don't worry, chat. We'll lock in. We'll lock in. We'll lock in. Everyone, shut up. Everyone, shut up! Oh God! Oh no! No! It doesn't look good enough. Not worth it. We ruined our fit for nothing, chat. This is Jazer's song. They haven't seen it. By San Holo. YouTube and Twitch are listening to completely different songs right now. They're an English Celtic band? Okay, I thought I heard the accent. I was like, wait a minute. Noise? Celtic punk? Hilarious. I'm back. Had to explore other streams. None are interesting but this one. Thank you, ZBZ. That's the kind of blind lying I need to be told to keep the morale up. Oh, that's funny. Thought that ball was a little harder, and it was not. Wait, no way, he just let that open. Snipe? Snipe! Snipe. Parker Gaudreau, how you doing? Trying to lay it down. I guess that worked. Could be a goal. Oh, crossed him up. Filthy. I mean, gotta go. Didn't talk about streaming on Twitch. Bro, that guy said a bum! What are you doing? Not bad. The sky. Boo. Hey, dolphin. I remember a while back, my, a while back, someone on my stream back when I was in grad school and I was still teaching classes in a college, they were like, oh, have you ever had a crush on your student? And I tried to explain to them, like, no, how no that really is, and that, like, you know, when you're like 6, 7, 8 years old and then someone, especially when they're like at that age, it is like they very much feel like still children, even though I know they're like 18 or 20, but they feel like kids. Like they look like kids, they act like kids. But the big thing that always kind of stood out to me was like, I would have students come up to me in class and try to like make a reference during conversation. I was like, and I kind of just stare at them because I'm like, what? Because I don't go on TikTok. Even when I was younger, I never used TikTok. And so I'd miss a bunch of trends and memes and inside jokes. And so people would come up to me and like start talking to me only in references to like crack a joke. And I'd kind of just like blankly be like kind of furrowed brow and a smile showing like I'm supportive of what you're saying, but I don't know what you're saying. And they literally took time out of their day to like show me like 6 different TikToks and explain what they were referencing. And the whole time I'm just like, I can't even imagine conversing like this. This is how our parents must have felt, where you're making a reference, you're like, oh my god, it's a mom, it's a video online. And just like, what? Who is this? I don't know about you guys, my mom used to, whenever I showed him a video of like some guy doing a skit or whatever, she's like, oh, do you know this person? I'm like, no. It's not like Facebook and social media where everyone knows you, like the other person. Oh my god, we almost cooked on that. Oh! Okay, we'll get back. Nice, succeed. Oh my god. Play Pogo that. You gonna play Expedition 33 today? I don't know. Yeah, we're kind of cooking right now in ranked. Also, Dead Zone Rogue came out with an update yesterday. I'm playing the new one. They have a new elemental damage, radiation, that kind of goes hard as hell. It's super fun. Ooh, I like the part where I take the worst kick of all time. Dead Zone Rogue? It is a rogue about Dead Zone. No, it's like I played it on stream before, but it's essentially like a first-person shooter, but it's like a roguelike where there's like randomly generated levels, and you're on a spaceship that's been completely abandoned except for you and like all these autonomous robots. And as you get deeper and deeper in the ship, the enemies get like more and more varied and kind of crazy, and you're picking up weapons along the way that have like different damage and special effects to them, like elemental damage and whatnot. There's a bunch of different power-ups and stuff that you pick up every level as you clear each kind of dungeon. And it's really fun. And they just came out with a brand new update with a bunch of new weapons, enemies, maps, and they've expanded the lore to include cults, which I like. Ever try Hellraisers 2? No. I'm not really a MMO or like online shooter multiplayer type of gamer anymore. I used to be. That was like my main thing. In fact, I was very much ball or gun gamer, if you've seen that meme. I played a lot of FIFA as a soccer player growing up, and played a lot of COD. Crab chance with the robots? Kinda, a little more fleshed out than that. Crab Champions is a very fun, like, arcadey game, but I think Crab Champions kind of hits its cap a bit. Oh. Did you beat Crab Champions? I didn't. It just kind of wore thin after a bit. Like, it's still fun. I'll play it every once in a while, but Dead Zone Rogue is just, like, very, very, very fun. Oh, no. No, that was my bad. I was moving forward for no reason. I prefer Dead Zone Rogue. I do enjoy it a bit more, yeah. Yeah. Not gonna lie, thought we could maybe get past the first guy. That was a gamble. Didn't pay off. Not bad. Yeah, Dead Zone Rogue goes hard. Huge fan of that game. I think I have like 200 hours in it by far. I'm trying to beat every mission solo on impossible difficulty. And it's, not gonna lie, pretty hard. But it's doable, and that's what I appreciate. A lot of games just make levels difficult for no reason. Like, difficulty is just, like, basically unfair. Whereas that is, like, it obviously makes it hard, but it's not, like, you can tell that it's, like, completely stacked against you, you know? All right, they were just insane, not gonna lie. That was a good game by them. I think we're hitting the point. I think we're hitting the point today where we've won enough in a row that they're starting to throw, like, actual gamers at us. And we got the same people. All right, lock in. Yeah, the game's punishing us for our win streak. Oh, you just lost this team? All right, well, out of the thousands and thousands and thousands of eligible games, here's your same lobby again. Hey, King. Ooh, try to take a 50. Didn't quite work. Oh, I tried to backflip, but I realized I couldn't get behind it in time. Okay, we prevented the clear. That's all that matters. He might just hit that hard. Yes, he does. Fine. All right, there we go. Take a free one. Gotta pinch it. Gotta pinch it. Hugh Q Whip. I'm buddy Vixie. Casted him as a collegiate commentator. I've commentated his games before. Oh. Freebie. Debbie teammate indeed. Got the CRL Spring 22 contender tag, chat. Back when Summer Series meant something. Ooh. I didn't catch that high, but caught a solid enough. Hey, I have one of those. Yeah. RIP Summer Series. Honestly, that was the biggest recession indicator in all of esports, was when the tournament that has been happening every summer for the past, like, 5-6 years suddenly just, like, doesn't exist anymore. I was so sad, dude. Ah. Not gonna lie, I thought I would either get the ball or him. Not gonna lie, I didn't think he'd play it like that. Oh, I was thinking own goal if he keeps coming out. Alright, we're just gonna flick past that first guy. It's a good touch, but it's a giveaway. Ah! Dead. Good low fake, back pass. Ah, such a bot. I wanted the double with the reset. I just realized they were waiting too long. You want to pass? I thought he'd pass. Ooh, he was playing at 50. I almost got baited, jubaited even right into that. That works. Oh, yikes. That's okay. They never expect me to cut in again. Yeah. I was trying to circumvent him twice and he didn't fall for it. Watch out, Vixie. Nice. Bruh? Bro, there's absolutely no way you still have the boost to get that. Oh my god. What else did you get? Not saying happy holidays. Well, Merry Christmas to you. And I say happy holidays in general. I don't know why people get so defensive. I don't understand why people don't say both. Like, why not just say, hey guys, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays? That way you still get your Merry Christmas in, and then you can still say Happy Holidays. Because, you know, occasionally you might say it to someone who doesn't celebrate. That way you won't get in trouble. Also, Christmas sometimes is getting, like, to a point where, like, you can say that to anyone and they won't be like, they'll be like, okay, cool. Yeah, it is Christmas. Plus, everyone, at least in America, can be thankful that you get Christmas off from work. He's talking about that guy who's gay. Yeah, that guy just came in and was assuming I'm a fragile 12-year-old who will be called gay and start sobbing.
No, the worst thing to be called something that questions my masculinity.
It's like, I'm good. We're chill. He was saying king, and John thought he was being called king. That's funny. Hey, king. Yeah, I did not expect that. That was actually the flawless 50 by him. Okay, these guys are kind of kicking our butt off kickoffs. Who the heck is Lance? Whenever I see blue tags anymore, it's so diluted in value, because I'm just like, who is this? I mean, he's the guy who's kicking my butt in twos right now, but beyond that, who is this guy? Oh wait, is this the Galaxy guy that's like hyper, like a 2K player, and yet he's inevitably like not even 1700 right now? That was happening the other day. It was really cringy. John is a king? He is. Boop. What? But he was not underneath that enough to get a reset. I need to see that again. I don't know why, that just looked so wrong, like in my camera. Live in a castle? I always thought the installation would be bad in a castle. No wonder they had torches all over the place. You guys know that one castle in I think Germany that that was such a good pass opportunity. I threw it. Not gonna lie, I thought they'll crossbar down and it'd be hard to read. Well. That was a very telegraphed play. All right, well. Hey, Coyetti. Oh, I saw him turn around. I was not sure if he was challenging or not. You know what I watched the other night on, that's what happens when you pre-jump. That's funny. Watch on Netflix that I thought was like, a definition of like, this is just interesting enough, but not necessarily good, was The Maze Runner. I was not sure what you were going for, Vixie. I saw a fake take the shot and then you faked as well, and I was like, wait, I thought you were supposed to not go. Normally if you take shots is like I'm in a Spanish or something. But yeah, I watched Maze Runner, and I was like, I don't really think the acting or cinematography is mind-blowing in this, but the story's interesting. And I was like, I kind of wonder what happens with the future ones. And I looked up the reviews, and oh my goodness, those movies turn into absolute dreck. And I'm like, oh. I kind of want to watch it just to see why it suddenly becomes like a 40%, 30% on Rotten Tomatoes type movie, but I also don't want to. Books are way better. Oh, I bet they are, yeah. I mean, as someone who grew up, who wasn't a big fan of Harry Potter, but was a big fan of Percy Jackson, it hurts me deeply that the Percy Jackson movies are horrible adaptations and also just films in general, whereas Harry Potter is like fun little kids movies that are pretty good and then eventually turned into like Alfonso Cuarón directed films, and you're like, what the heck? Like, it really does pain me that my favorite YA novel was not the one that got the actually good adaptation. Now it's got apparently a pretty good show, but it's on Disney Plus, and I ain't paying for that. Oh, good save. Okay. Nice demo. All right, come back slowly. Read the book in 6th grade is pretty good. Yeah, I was like, honestly, because I'm like, the story behind it is pretty good. I'm gonna spoil it, so if you don't want to hear spoilers about the book number, the first book or first movie, then don't listen. But yeah, it ends by like falsely asserting like, oh, it's over, you escaped, and then it turns out like, oh, it's just like a deeper version of this puzzle they're throwing him into, and I'm like, that's pretty interesting. I'm like, what are they gonna do with that though? Because the thing is, like, I like the idea of a maze because you're trapped. It's like you're in a puzzle box. I don't know if you guys know the 80s movie psychological thriller Cube. But I thought of that. I was like, that's kind of cool. Like, why are you in here? Who put me in here? Like, how do you get out? And all these like kind of like, I mean, the creatures in the maze are not like eldritch creatures, but it kind of feels like that. They're like otherworldly, like abominations. And you're like, who that? And for a while, they don't even know what they look like. They're just like, yeah, that's just a creature. Or at least it doesn't seem like they know what they look like. Nah, sad. Well played. Well played to It's King Clan, 1724. Oh, okay, they're a decent MMR for beginning of the season. Never mind. That seemed acceptable. I'm just sick of playing those guys who are like twisted out of their mind and they're like 1610 and I'm like, why are you this low? Don't watch Dirk, I don't know what that is. Bro, zombie apocalypse, going straight to museum and grabbing some medieval iron armor. First thing I'm doing. What? World War Z zombies. I think every zombie movie should be like Walking Dead. I think it's way creepier to have zombies that are slower. It's more spooky, like it's more scary in the sense of like, oh, that, like when you have fast, strong zombies. But I think it's way more interesting when the zombies are slow because it's about like the mass of them. Like one individual zombie is not a big deal, but like having a bunch of them collectively is very like, uh-oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh, almost sniped it. Finally hit champ 2, let's go! Congrats, Quetty. That was actually almost insane by our opponent, not gonna lie. I have no idea how he calculated that. These guys are cooking? What the heck? Zombieland went super fast? Wait, what? I remember watching... Wait, what? Zombieland 1? They were all slow in Zombieland 1. I mean, they would like kind of like jog, but they wouldn't like sprint. Did they make future... I think Zombieland 2, did they make it that? Slow moving zombie scary. Well, that's the thing is you're thinking about it as a zombie. I think it's way creepier when it's 1. Also, the fast moving zombies are not quiet. I kind of like how there's a lot of scenes in like Walking Dead or like George Romero, like Night of the Living Dead, where it's kind of sometimes like just one zombie slowly shuffling is like a lot quieter and it sneaks up on you. I don't know. I like the aesthetically, I like slow moving zombies better. I think they just fit the zombie scare. Especially since they're supposed to be walking corpses. Fast zombies just don't even feel like zombies are like the living dead in my mind. Fast zombies are just like, oh, these are just mutants, you know? Like at a certain point, these aren't the Walking Dead. They're still alive. They're just super powered creatures, which I never really liked because it's like those zombies are like more fit than the people they infected. Like what? It's basically just like, you know, a virus that just makes you strong and fast. And it's like, I don't know, that seems a little weird. I will say the one aspect of Walking Dead that I thought was kind of cool is the idea that even if you don't get bit, you can still turn to a zombie if you die. That was like kind of like a cool little like side aspect. I will give them credit for that. I don't know if that was been replicated in other pieces of media, but sad. It's like a champ lobby. It is because I'm talking about zombies. I'm not focusing, but this is a GC2 lobby, so basically a champ lobby. Like a rage virus, but it's not even a rage virus. It like makes you a superhuman. Like those World War Z zombies are climbing a tower of human bodies to climb over a giant wall. Like that's not what people can do. Like if you got 100 people together and said you have to get over that wall, you are not forming a giant wave of people and surfing it. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect that guy to get that aggressive of a touch. I thought he'd kind of soft touch it. So did Vixie. He was also like, wait, what? I Am Legend of the movie? Sure. Okay. They're calming? That's actually insane. That was kind of insane. The 1-2, 1-2 into the top corner back post finish. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Anyway, I have to go back to my actual car with drip. Chromagic. There we go. Beginning of new season, a lot of people are climbing back up their actual rank. Yeah, we've been. I mean, these beginning of seasons are really tough because you got a lot of people kind of throwing it all together. What will be your advice to getting out of C2, C3? Being more consistent on the wall in terms of like being able to catch a ball and actually control where you're pushing it rather than just kind of like chucking it down the field every day. I'm not saying like aggressively take every air dribble, but I'm like practice keeping the ball close. I think a lot of you guys just play fast and it results in a lot of like initial hits, but nothing really beyond that. It's more about like forcing someone to whiff rather than like, or like expecting someone to eventually whiff rather than like actually forcing mistakes out of them. Play much quads? No, I barely play quads. I think I got enough to get champed and I stopped playing. Ooh, barely got that. Oh. They learn how to half flip? Wait, what? What is up with all these champs coming into my chat and knowing they don't know how to half flip? Or is that a callback from a previous stream? Because that was driving me up a wall. Dude was like, yeah, I just don't know how to do that. And I'm like, wait, what? Ooh, cooked. Not gonna lie, didn't think he would hit it off. I also didn't know if we were not in the middle. I saw Vixie in the middle. I thought he was going straight back. I didn't realize he was going to the corner. All right, might be on that one. Oh, he was not even remotely perturbed about moving forward on that. I don't believe you have the sauce on that one, buddy. Love not getting that. Get them side boost. Whoop. Okay, nice back pass, W. Okay, that was a little risky, I'm not gonna lie. Very good pass. I didn't expect the first guy to get beat on. Oh, we get that double, okay. No, I guessed the right way, but I didn't know the angle to take. Ooh, holy, take it slower. Tried to fake, but of course that guy's just gonna go straight. Got it. Can't half flip, but it's inconceivable that someone is literally the 4th highest rank in the game and they can't half flip, or 3rd, 5th highest rank. I'm not the first person who said that, though. I would say, like, at a certain point, it's not about mechanics, but what I call the fundamentals are just like a basic, like a fast aerial, and then like being able to hit like a bounce shot and being able to just basic stuff like that. But like beyond that, like I would say a lot of the things that become fundamental at higher ranks are those types of mechanics of air dribbling, half flipping, being able to not give the ball away like that. That was a much heavier touch than I meant it to be. Yoink! I was just gonna full send that, but I was like, you know, I can get a touch, but I actually over-leaned. If I leaned forward more and just tapped it straight down, that would have been fine, but I did not. This is a GC2. Well, basic air dribble is because of... The problem is that basic air dribble, or like air dribble of any sense, is so many different skills stacked on top of each other that you all have to learn individually. So a lot of people try to skip to the end, which is why there's a lot of diamonds who are like, I know how to reset, but I can't get out of plat or whatever. And you're like, well, yeah, because you're practicing something there. Yes, you can mechanically do those one thing, but being able to do them consistently relies on a lot of skills that you didn't want to learn because they were too boring, you know? Ooh. Gotta hate it when we're playing actually good twos players. Alright, GG Vixie. Never keep the ball connected to my car. Well, that's about learning all the air dribbling and learning all those different individual steps you gotta go. Like, setting up an air dribble is just matching the speed of the car, which is, again, something you don't need air roll for necessarily, but it helps. Like, you can literally just pop it off your car and then lean back into it, and then just kind of go from there, sure. But you could also just rotate a little bit, pop, rotate, and then just do this. Just, you don't even need to carry it anywhere specific. Just practice staying close. Like directionless, but like over everything. And then once the ball is kind of settled in your car, then you can push. People just boost the whole way and they're just doing this. And eventually it throws the ball away. But if you just take it your time, tap, and then push right when the ball settles. It's just like regular dribbling. You wouldn't just boost the whole time, like on the ground. You wouldn't just do this, because then you'd go by it and all that. It's the same thing, except you're working in multiple dimensions now, where it's like, okay, now you got to stay underneath it, and you're just trying to match the speed of the ball. And as you do it, then you can push the ball. And again, that might sound very like, well, duh, but the thing is, the reason why it's important to know is because you guys are so focused on making sure you're staying up in the air and balancing like all the stuff you're doing to do all this, like your aerial, that if you're not practiced enough with it, the air dribbling feels like incredibly janky and wrong. It's because you're not good enough at it, because you're not, you know, focused on keeping it. How do you keep it on the nose? You're slowing down. You guys can't really see my boost, but I'm not boosting the whole time. I'm only boosting at set times. And when I hold the boost, it's because the ball is going slow enough on my nose that I know it's settled. So when I boost into it, instead of going bump, chase, I'm just basically pushing the ball. That is the difference. We're not queued a single threes game all day. I wanna queue up a threes game. We've not even done our placements in threes. I just don't understand, like, you're the second person now that has said they don't know how to half flip. I don't even understand how it works. Like, we gotta go to the basics. Like, if you know how to flip cancel, you know, flip and then press the stick back. It's just that. That's literally it. Like, this is not, this is like the easiest thing you could possibly do mechanically. Like, everything you're doing outside of the game to play in C3 is harder than doing this. Wow, I finally got one. Let's go. We might even get placed in 3s this season. Let's go. Hey, real Chad. Alright, we're just gonna pop that to the side. Wanna get past that first guy. Where's the third? I only saw 2 of them. I got kind of worried. Yeah, I can double that. Sad. Raise, your ass is mine? Oh, his butt is very much his still. See ya, Prostant. Wait, oh my god, I thought Raze is the one that got demoed. Demo? Close one. I saw my teammate going for it, so I was like, we can probably just get away with going, right? Ugh, when you wave dash, it doesn't carry you forward, Sag. Oh my god, we sandwiched it! That was really funny. That guy, no man has been demoed harder than what just happened right there. Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna stay on his soft touch. We're gonna pass that middle. Oh, no way. Oh my god. Imagine if he pre-jumped that. That actually would have been filth. Okay, I was like, I'm not gonna get the first guy, but I can get the second. Oh, and the third almost. That would have been hilarious. It might be actually kind of dangerous. Just kidding. I just realized it's Thursday. Who's playing on Thursday Night Football? Anyone good? You still actually enjoy Rocket League? No, I'm streaming this game because I despise it. What? Of course I would. Just because my channel is based off Rocket League doesn't mean I would play it if I didn't like it. Oh, what a horrible touch. Rams versus Sea Chickens? Man, I always forget the Sea Chickens are the new names for the Seahawks. How's Jackson Smith and Jigba? Is he still kicking butt? I want that man to get the fattest contract extension in Seattle wide receiver history. I want them treating him like prime DK Metcalf. To play any other games, occasionally play some Expedition 33 lately, but my channel is based off Rocket League, so I primarily play that. But I don't really experiment too much with other games. I'm a simple man. That's insane. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, they have turtled up so much on these defenses. He has 0 catches in just my fantasy. That's absolutely no way, dude. That's crazy. Number 1 Puka, number 2. Okay. How big is my taco? I haven't measured it in a bit. Happy Christmas and Merry New Year, taco. Take care, buddy. See you, John. If you are departing, and I'm sorry that I didn't read that earlier. That is how it is. The moment you start a receiver, or it's like a type of thing when you do a parlay and a guy is averaging like way over the number, and you're like, yeah, they'll definitely do over, and then it's the one game they're like have the worst game of the season. You're like, yep. So I can never gamble, dude. I would crash out so hard. Okay. Okay, bonked him out of the way a little bit. Oh, hello. Nice. I think Epic Games should do to up the player base of release UE5. That's really all they can do. Nothing will bring people back to this game more than that, or bring new players in. That's why I've severely limited my gambling. Like, Rocket League's a known entity. It's still something that people can discover occasionally. Like, XQC still occasionally plays it on Rocket League, which I think is kind of funny. But like most people, they're not going to get the itch to come back unless there's something really revolutionary, and that has to be creative mode and build party maps and whatnot. That's what's kept Fortnite alive for so long. Nice. Bring what back? What do you mean? Bring the player base back? No one's going to come back to Rocket League unless they're hardcore already, without creative mode. In my opinion, UE5 is the only thing that will actually reinvigorate like a player base and get people to actually try the game. Do you play fantasy football? I do not. I don't want to pay attention to fantasy football. In my opinion, is kind of like its own job in itself, and I'm just not in the mood to divide my attention by another thing. I mean, hell, I used to try to manage my family's March Madness brackets, and that alone was like an annoying amount of stuff that I had to take care of. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not doing that anymore. I'm bringing sex back. Yep. Man, I hate Q and threes because there's just no more threes in GC2, GC3. Just have to sit here and hope someone queues. It is actually crazy. That's honestly the biggest indicator of how much culture has changed in NA among ranked, that threes is genuinely like a dead mode, that no one queues anymore. Number one in my fantasy league this year. I'm not sure if it'll stay that way. I mean, unless you got like a crazy matchup against another powerhouse team, I think you should be fine. But do I have still try with updates? I mean, there's like some interesting stuff. The problem is they're mostly cosmetic, like here's a new map or whatever. They'll make Heatseeker ranked or whatever, but the end of the day, like you need something for the non-grinders. That's what I always say. Like you need game modes that incentivize people to get on Rocket League even if they don't want to play, which is why I think like a sandbox mode, like a creative engine, not creation engine, but like a UE5 creative thing like with Fortnite has. I think that's what really reinvigorates the player base, is like really getting wacky stuff, letting the community build whatever they want. That's why I think Fortnite has been so successful, is being able to turn to content creators to churn out a bunch of excess stuff. So you ever get bored of the base game, which, you know, the hardcores won't, then you can just go to something else. Also, like, you know, if you're not feeling locked in and you don't feel like you're playing well because you're tired or you're off or whatever, just go to creative mode and queue up something and just kind of have fun with that, you know? Or not queue something up, but, well, you can queue something up, but also just, like, build something, you know? Do you think they'll ever do something like that? I guarantee they're working on that. In fact, the consensus among creators was that they were planning to release it during Worlds, but I think they're... on the back end, they weren't 100% sure if it was 100% stable, and they didn't want to screw it up, so they delayed it. I like playing beach ball, though. It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, but that's the thing, is like, you need something that isn't just hit ball with car. Like, all those games at a baseline kind of do require skill. I think if you just had creative modes that were a lot more like egalitarian, kind of like a sumo mode or whatever, I think that would go by really well. Oh, so I am butt right now, holy crap. Oh, are they in the ceiling? I'm not sure how we got through without anyone airing for that. That was tough. I think Jason was waiting for the chow, wanted a chow, but he knew the other guy had no boost, and then the other guy had no boost, so he just kind of left him. And it was like that awkward moment of like, who actually needs to challenge that? Demolition Derby mode. I mean, literally just anything, you know? Just, you gotta be more like party modes. Like, that's why I thought Knockdown was such like a revolutionary game for them, and it's funny because it's their most unique game mode. Everyone cheered it on immediately because they're like, wow, this is unique. It's not ball hit ball into mode. It's, you're throwing a player like it's Super Smash Bros. Off a stage. What are we doing? Guys, are you high? Why did he leave the goal here? Did you lag out? Hello? Buddies, you have 6 and 4 points. What is going on here? Hey, you just came from the corner. How you have 0 boost? Oh. No, they got what? Ooh. Okay, it's giving JSN's actually a decent rank. Whoever A is 100% like a C3. Like I have no doubt in my mind that this player is severely underranked for what he's playing right now. Oh my god, get me out. I will drink bleach if A is anywhere within 200 MMR of where I am right now. What did I tell you? What did I tell you, Chad? It's $14.99. He's literally 217 MMR below me. Now even more, 219. Because he earned even less. Christ almighty, dude. Why is that allowed? That man could win 20 straight MMR and still not be at the MMR that I am at. Like, that's a problem. That is a problem. You think they'll bring back trading? No. I think if they don't bring back trading, it should bring back the value of trading in the sense that they should dynamically price items. I think they could totally do that. That would literally be something you could automate. You could literally design an algo just to see what the most purchased are, and then based off of like how many people buy it, you like price that up accordingly. If people aren't buying something else, you lower the price. Like literally just create like a very simple like hydraulic. Because in my mind, I'm like, that's the only way that makes trading viable again. Because the whole reason people that liked trading is because someone, yes, to a certain extent, you could go to someone and say, do you have this? You do. Can I have it? Cool. That stuff is cool. But I feel like largely the reason I like trading is because every once in a while there was a decal or something kind of funny, like a boost that I kind of wanted. It was only like 800 things, but every once in a while there would just be like this freaking, I don't know, preposterous like price tag that would come with some of these items where it's like Torah, the black market decal that no one likes, is 20 bucks. Like that doesn't make sense. Like that shouldn't be 20. Like some of these other ones like that are go hard. Like, yeah, I can understand that 20 bucks for that. Or at least maybe not 20 in terms of like total value of a decal. Still think it should be less, but in terms of the most expensive item, sure. But uniformly making all black markets 20? No, that doesn't make sense. You are solo, you only play against solo people who increase player base. I don't know about that. I just despise how you can play with people who are in another galaxy than you rank-wise if you're queued up with them. Like, if you're in a full party, sure, ruin your own day, like lose games, whatever. But when you're duo queuing, I'm the third, and all you're doing is just punishing me by giving me a horrible teammate. That's where I get bothered by that. Wasn't it Fast and Furious at that time? Yeah, shout out to when DLC was $3. I know it wasn't the same era, but I think about that era of Rocket League as like the same era as like you would go to Taco Bell and you get like a Crunch Wrap for like $2.50. Like everything at Taco Bell was like $1 or $3. Yeah, the Dominus wasn't like a base car like everyone thinks it is nowadays, but that was a DLC car. I think it was that and the Takumi. I thought Sap had the demo earlier. Regardless, I missed, so. You're looking at one perspective. Wait, what? I didn't say what? I didn't say anything about. Like, yeah, of course. I'm not gonna say what. No, I'm saying a larger issue of people not going to Rocket League is specifically because they don't have anything else to do but grind the game. And I think there's a lot of casuals who, like, Fortnite is an overwhelmingly casual game. People want to be able to play fun casual stuff. They don't want to play constant grinder, gotta get your mechs up, gotta get your hours up type of game, you know? It's both the beauty and downside of Rocket League. Obviously, bots and DDoSing and all that are bad. I'm not saying that isn't a factor of people leaving, but what I am saying is, like, the larger holistic issue in my sense is what I'm talking about. I still think obviously that's like something to fix, but that's like also not like a staple of the game. It slowly is becoming it. Like, there's a lot of DDoSes and bots, but what I mean is, like, from a core intentional feature of the game, we need X. In my mind, I think there should be, to address what you're talking about, I've already suggested I think we should be doing a hard reset and then make every account give like a 30-day warning and just say, by the way, every account starting X date has to have a phone number associated with it. So when you log in, you have to do dual authentication. You can only use one phone number per account. You cannot have multiple accounts attached to one phone number. And therefore it cuts down on people just making infinite accounts with one person at the very least. That would by itself cut down on Smurfs. And then it would force everyone to basically choose an account to make a Smurf, to make their primary and then go from there. Because Smurfs are just kind of a waste of time. It's wasting everyone's time. And it's like, it's literally, and for all these people who are like, well, I want to play with my friends, that's what casual is for. Like, you should just be playing casual. Either full party it and play some casual with your friends, or just drag your garbage friends into your higher rank lobbies, you know? Because I see that same argument over and over. Well, I'm only a Smurf because my friends are too low to play with me. Okay, then that's the penalty for you being better than them. Like, you shouldn't be able to queue ranked with them and ruin everyone's day, or you should be able to queue with them by going down to their rank and then curb stomping everyone that stands in your way. Like, it just shouldn't work like that, you know? I think Sonic's added quads, competitive mode, quads and casual, learn how to 50 better. I'm good. I mean, quads is always on its way, I think. And I don't mind what they did. I still think the field should be like 30% smaller, but that's just me. Oh. Hello? Third? Hello? All three? That's a horrible bounce. Also, teammate definitely probably could have gotten that, but I can't find him because I'm greedy. I'm greedy. Hey, Sino, you're top 50 in 4v4s? Hell yeah. You got it? Halfway through, I realized I was in. I'm like, oh, let's not screw that up. Dodo also did that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody. I got accused of egoing and the guy left. That's crazy. Solo queuing quads is hell though. A lot of ball bumping into each other in my rank. I mean, yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, I just feel like Smurfing is something you don't really deal with too much in higher ranks, just because obviously there's not really a reason to Smurf 100 of them are lower than where you are or whatever. But occasionally you'll run into people who I call accidental Smurfs. They're players that I know are high level that probably just don't play the game mode much. And so it's like a 2000 MMR player that's chilling in like 1700 and you're like, buddy, what are you doing here? But yeah, it's tough. I definitely understand. Like, I used to do a lot more coaching, and I'd be blown away by like how many times I'd watch a replay and I'm like, okay, the guy in your team is 100% not your rank. Like, and he's like, what do you mean? He's like, well, he's like the way he's moving around the field, the decisions he's making, the pace at which he's like deciding things, he is 100% not your rank. And then I look him up and he's like a diamond 3 with like, I don't know, 10 hours played, and you're like, oh wow, what a surprise. I'm geeked up in my rotation and the ball is always hitting long distance. Oh yeah. How you doing, Sino? Oof. So Chad, I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, and it's kind of working, so we might not go for too much longer. I want to get one more threes game in, and we might end stream here. We had a good stream, 2 hours. Yeah, the thing is I have to drink my caffeine way earlier in the day so I don't stay up all night, or I'm not compelled to. It gets into my system by then. So it is resulting in my streams being a little different, but hopefully we can get back into consistency and go from there. I got some lobbies that are like, what are we doing here? And I just get to be blast ball for 5 minutes. Everyone gets lucky and scores a goal. Yeah, exactly. Sap said, why don't you want to queue? I don't think he said that at all. I don't think he even invited me or anything. Did he? Oh, well, you know what? He did. My bad. My bad, Sap. I have D&D on, which is also part of the reason I don't see invites. That was a lot of whiffs. I don't know why I went to the corner as if I didn't know the guy literally just came from the corner. What are we doing? Why are we half flipping it? God, these, I don't know, man. This is bad, chat. That was back-to-back pretty unfortunate decisions. Oh. Is this comp? Did he lose access to his Steam? That's crazy that I didn't touch that at all. Fine. That's actually insane that he touches that. That's crazy that he doesn't even read that first one. Just kidding, I'm getting off now. All right, good night, everybody. Okay, one of my teammates has a kink, so I'm not going to endorse that. I'm not going to stay in that game. Anyway, good night.